Hello, and welcome to another episode of Healthy Women Change the World. And today we're going to be talking about the link between stress and female reproductive issues. My name is Kimberly Godfrey, and I'm a health coach that specializes in helping women heal naturally from heavy and painful periods, endometriosis, fibroids, and ovarian cysts. So I feel like this topic is very important because life is stressful in general, right? Life is stress with a capital S. And so the problem is that stress, obviously affects everyone, but specifically women with reproductive issues who have, like I said, fibroids, cysts, all that kind of stuff. It adds to your pain increasingly. So when your body is under stress in general, it produces a hormone called cortisol, which is the primary stress hormone. And so when the problem is people with cysts and fibroids and stuff like that, you're producing too much cortisol. You're producing when you start producing too much cortisol, it can damage your immune system, your immune system's ability to function, right? And so add that to your body already producing too much inflammation, which happens when you're having ovarian cyst and endometriosis. Your body's producing a lot of inflammation in the body. And so add that stress, add that to inflammation, it equals pain. It equals more pain on your cycle, more pain even when you're off your cycle. And so that's the problem. So stress in general, but when you add it to a female and who's having already all these things, it's detrimental. And it could be, the make or break to you having a period that lasts, a couple of days to like a week or longer because of stress. And so when I was reflecting about this topic, I was thinking about my own life, and I realized the moments in my life where it was super stressful, I equated to when I was having my periods were the worst they had ever been. So for instance, back in 2016 is when I noticed my periods started to get out of control. Like I was like, what is going on? It was always out of control, but the pain started increasing. And I was trying to figure out what happened in that time period. Well, one, I just started studying for my CPA. So I was stressed to the max. I was stressed out. Like I was stressed from trying to pass the exams. I was stressed and just exhausted from studying every single day because I didn't start my full-time job yet. I was starting later in the year. I was stressed from self-induced stress because I wanted to pass. I wanted to become a CPA. I was stressed from peers. I was stressed from family asking me every 5 seconds how I did, even when I didn't pass, like how I did. It was just a bunch of stress. Plus, when I started my job, I was stressed from that because I was working mad hours, crazy, ridiculous hours. I was stressed from the relationships I was having at my job. My bosses at the time were stressing me out for different reasons. I just wasn't happy. It was just a lot. And so I noticed that each month, as that time frame, each month my period got increasingly worse. Like I was bedridden, say the first month for 1 day, and then it increased to 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, to it being a week. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even study because I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain, and one factor was definitely the stress that I was under. And so once I started to figure that stuff out, it took some years. Once you start to identify the stressful things that happen in your life that you can actually control, you got to remove them. You have to. Like, you got to, protect your peace, and you got to protect your sanity, really. And so when I started to realize, okay, I got to change something. This is not going to work. You have to start putting in boundaries for yourself, boundaries for other people. And what that looked like for me personally was, one, quitting that job. I had to, because my body, I was not giving myself the rest that I needed, the proper rest. I was operating probably on like 5 hours of sleep for an extended amount of time, amount of months. I was trying to please people at my job who really didn't care about me. Even when I remember throwing up at work like multiple times, and I was just so sick. And then when I got home, asking me, am I going to sign online? No, I'm not feeling well. I'm not going to sign online. But I did, because I just wanted to just be the best employee I could. Child, that's another story for another day. But so I ended up quitting that job because I just felt intuitively it was time to go. And wanted to rest. And that step really relieved a lot of stress off of me. I got a little bit better. I mean, there's some other stuff I had to work on, you know, my diet and all that kind of stuff. But like, that was really the first step that I had to take in helping me, you know, eliminate that. That was a huge stress in my life. And it really affected, I know it affected my periods. My periods got, like I said, worse. And so I was able to find something better that fit, that I felt like I could still, you know, bring value to a company. I could still thrive. I could still build my career, but I would work with people that were more understanding. So there's different stresses in life, whether it be relationships, whether it be career, whether it be like your ambitions and stuff like that. You just have to identify what different things can I control, what can I eliminate that's causing me a lot of stress, and then how can I, because you can't eliminate all stress, right? So how can I find ways to eliminate, or how can I deal with the stress that I have to, you know, deal with on a regular basis? So for me, what helps me when I feel stressed is one, like meditating. It might be like meditating on scripture. One of my favorite scriptures is to trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean out on your understanding. That verse in Proverbs. And so that one just helps me like kind of recalibrate and be like, all right, I'm kind of stressed about the situation, God, right now, but I'm going to choose to rely on your understanding, because that's sometimes when I feel like I'm operating out of my own strength. Those are times where I feel kind of anxious or stressed. Another thing I've been doing that's helped with like stress management is practicing gratitude, right? That's a very simple thing. Waking up in the morning and concluding at the end of the day, finding things that you're grateful for that God did the day before, and even 3 things that might have happened, even if they're just like waking up, like that's, you know, that's a miracle in of itself. You know what I'm saying? Not having pain, not experiencing headaches. A friend called you up and it was great news, something like that. Like practicing gratitude. There's a verse that says give thanks in all things, and so that's something I've been practicing, and it has been really valuable to me. Another stress management thing that I do is journaling, taking a walk, writing, talking to people that I know that are in my corner, who are rallying behind me and the dreams that I have. Dreaming with God, that's something I love doing too. Just like him expanding something, an idea that I have, and like taking it to the next level. So just finding things that help you with your stress management is very important. Keeping your stress at bay is very important when it comes to reproductive health, because like I said, it just affects everything, and that's for anyone, but specifically I'm talking about my ladies, because stress is not good. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that, you know, me sharing my experience was helpful. If you guys have any other topics you want me to talk about, I'm going to do, you know, a series of these things that have helped me heal from these reproductive issues. I'm still on my healing journey. Healing is a journey, is not a destination. So healing happens every day, happens every second. And so I'm still learning things, but there's some things that has helped me and that I've experienced that has worked for me and has been proven to be true. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.